Für normale Besucher war ARMA 3 auf der Gamescom nicht zu sehen. Bohemia Interactive hat die Militärsimulationen nur im Businessbereich, also für Fachbesucher gezeigt. Wir haben die Präsentation allerdings mitgefilmt und können jetzt ein paar Unterwasserkämpfe zeigen, ein paar der neuen Waffen, die Physiksimulation. Also viel Spaß damit.
Amphibious combat and underwater environments that we have added the whole new layer to the battlefield. So you can see now that I'm wearing a scuba suit. There's a detailed sea bottom with life. You can see fish here, and also plants and caustic effects on the stones and on the wreckage. This type of environment gives us an opportunity to include more infiltration style gameplay. And in this mission, what I'm going to show you is also the customization of equipment. As you can see here, there are two ships parked near a pier, and my task is to destroy them. So I'm not gonna go in there like this because they are guarded. Instead, I'm gonna come out and try to find someone here who I will kill and take his uniform. So as you can see, there's a little camp over there, and if I'm lucky, yeah. So I'm just gonna run to the guy. As you can see, we have added ragdoll animations for death soldiers, and I will change the uniform. Oh, sorry. And now I have changed the uniform and I can go to the enemy camp and the enemy will think I'm one of them. Actually, this guy is in his underwear, and that doesn't mean we want to show naked people. That means you can customize your soldier's outfit. You can basically customize the uniform, the headgear. So as you see, we are in kind of a future soldier environment, and these helmets contain visual aids for battlefield awareness. Also, you can customize your ballistic vest or these kind of backpack equipment to carry more load. All these customizations have direct impact on the gameplay. I will also put a satchel here. We can attach these to vehicles now, and I will go through the enemy camp completely undetected, and I will steal the car over there to get out. So this is work in progress interior of the car. We've also added this animation of the hands of the steering wheel, which we didn't have before, and that pretty much concludes this part. In the next part I will show you customization of weapons that also has direct influence on the gameplay. So with a bit of patience, we're gonna get it. This is actually one of our designers shooting the new GM6 Lynx anti-material rifle. So we always try to get in touch with things, if it's possible, to go to the producers and photograph the things, record the sounds and stuff like that. What you see now is the basic EBR rifle with very simple optics. If I look through it, I can see that it is a rangefinder. It's very simple, and I see that it's not difficult to hit a target that is very close. But if I wanna, for example, snipe targets near this church, it's really not very easy. Well, I've been practicing for 3 days now, but it's not very easy. You can see it's not very suitable for this task. But I can change it to sniper optical sights, and not only that, the appearance of the gun changed, as you can see, also the optics work quite differently. You see I've improved zoom, and it's much more easy to actually snipe targets. Since we are a military simulator, we also simulate ballistic curve, and for that we need zeroing. Zeroing is kind of setting that you can see here, and when you aim, you actually see a line, but the bullet goes on a curve. So to compensate for it, the zeroing is kind of setting by which you set the distance of the target from you, and I will show you a short example. So this is the optics for the grenade launcher, and if I change the zeroing, the barrel of the gun changes, but technically this is what moves. So this group of targets is about 100 meters from me, and if I shoot at them with zeroing to set to 100, perfect. There's another group back there, it's about 250 meters from me, so if I use the same zeroing setting, I see that I hit here, which is not perfect, so I need to enhance the setting to 200, aim a little bit above them because they are 250, and bam, right? So this kind of customization has a direct impact on the gameplay, and also it gives the player more freedom in choosing what weapon he wants to use with what kind of accessories. So we are not going to create like 80 different weapons, but a lesser number with more accessories that can be attached to them. Another thing our fans will be probably happy to see is the vehicle collisions. We didn't have that since now, and the vehicles, when they collided with each other, it felt very unnatural. And now, as you can see with this boat, we can, for example, ram this buoy, and it behaves quite naturally. Of course we work on this for ground vehicles as well, but we still have to tweak it, and we didn't want to present it yet, but we're definitely working on it. You can also see when you watch from the side that the ship is actually interacting with the waves, and the waves are again influenced by the wind settings. Probably last thing you would like to see is combat, because that's what ARMA is about. And this mission that I'm gonna show you is pretty much not pre-scripted. It's what you can create in the editor. As you probably know, ARMA comes with editor that has almost complete development tools that we offer to our users. And this simple mission is here to show that it's pretty much in the state where you can create basic missions. So what I'm doing now is going with these 4 guys to the village called Kamenia. Actually, the setting of the game is a Greek island of Limnos with 400 square kilometers of ground, of battlefield, and also some, say, 150 square kilometers of underwater battlefield. The underwater combat will also feature swimmer delivery vehicles, which is a 4-person carrier, kind of open submarine that can deliver combatants behind enemy lines. And sorry, I have to concentrate a bit. And we do not actually plan to have large submarines because we do not simulate this kind of heavy. Oops. Yeah, so you can see it's pretty much a similar game, but we want to make it more accessible to the general player, not by cutting down the features, but rather by making the controls simpler. So the UI that you see now is totally work in progress, and that's one of the things we want to concentrate on to make this game more accessible. Let me use my grenade launcher. Oh, and I would be dead. So, I don't know if we still have time. I could show you some special weaponry. And that's anti-material rifles, anti-personnel mines, bouncing mines, and artillery support. So now you see I'm wielding the GM6 anti-material rifle, links with recoil. You can see it with the barrel. And I have thermal imaging optics, which means I can see hot things as black. And you see that the car actually has a hot engine, and if I hit it, it stops. That means I've practically disabled it for further use. So you can actually hunt down cars in ARMA 3 and you can actually see the engines, the important part to hit it with this thermal imaging optics. Next thing will be these bouncing mines. That's a really nasty weapon. It's a mine that when it gets triggered, it first jumps to about 1.5 meter and then it explodes. And therefore it wreaks more havoc than just ordinary mine. I have to be very careful around them because I can trigger them myself, obviously. And since I've planted all three of them, I'm gonna move back because I know that there's enemy infantry coming in. So I'm gonna run toward the hill over there. As you can see, the environment, the houses are kind of worn, kind of destroyed. That's because the game is set in 30-40 years in the future, where in kind of World War III Clash of Civilization scenario. And so imagine World War taking 15-20 years. And now I will slow the time. This tiny thing is the mine, and if you watch closely, you just saw it jump up and then explode. So we simulate even these tiny details. And I'm gonna run away now to show you the artillery support. So now I'm standing on a hill above the village. You can see that this village is about a mid-sized village on our island. We have about 50 or 60 of such smaller to larger villages, but we also plan to have many farms, abandoned factories, tourist resorts in the countryside, so that it's really filled with objects, not only barren. And here you see two tanks, and I can actually call artillery support with high explosive shells, burst of 4. It's these two guys. They are 5 kilometers away, and now they are aiming at the position I specified, and they are firing their rounds. So in between, I will show you some more ragdoll animations with this poor guy, and you see, oh, bam. So this is not really the final state, but it's very recent in ARMA, and it gives it more kind of simulation. And we can see that the shells are already pounding the ground around the tanks, and I think we got a hit there. You can see the trees are going down. Also, the environment will be destructible in the sense that the houses would actually collapse when they get hit. And we had that in ARMA 2 already, but we hope to improve it yet. So I think we're done with these guys. Let me watch a little closer. Yeah, we got 2 hits. Okay, so thank you for your time, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.